Hello everyone. We are back again for another fun live build. I'm here, of course, with LEGO Dimensions Wave 9. I've got all three fun packs here to build, so feel free to drop a note, say hello in the chat. I'll be building all of these ones here today, and I will also be answering all of your questions. So feel free to get those questions in early and often. I'll try to get to them as soon as I can, but of course, sometimes I miss them while I'm building or changing the instructions, so feel free to be a little patient with me as I make sure that I get to everything as well as the builds. So we've got a lot of people in the chat here, and well, hello everyone. It's really great to see everyone, and I'm super excited to be talking with you guys. So, yeah, a lot of people are saying, yeah, I meant to write Starfire, but I said Raven, so I'll have to change that after the fact. So no one worry, we'll figure it out. I do have Raven here though, so I guess it's all good. All right, so I, of course, need your help, though, guys, to decide which of these packs to build first. So, if you're in the chat and you want to drop me a comment about which one of these I should build first, please do so, because I want your help to pick which one to do first. So we got a question here from Newt Wilson. Do you watch Teen Titans Go? Actually, I don't, but I have heard a little bit of mixed reactions from you guys. I know that some people are big fans, some people liked the original a little bit more, so I know there's a lot of mixed reactions. So I think that the overwhelming majority are saying either to do Beetlejuice or Starfire. So I'm gonna go ahead and it's so mixed. Everyone keeps saying one and then the other and then the other. All right, let's go ahead then and do Beetlejuice because I think I'm seeing that one the most. So let me clear some of these guys out of the way. One quick thing that I always thought was really weird is why the Buttercup Fun Pack has this kind of warning at the bottom, but none of the other packs do. Kind of strange. All right, let me move these out of the way, and let's get my handy scissors and start the build. All right, we got a question here in the chat. When does Wave 10 come out? I'm not sure we're going to be getting a Wave 10. You know, a lot of you guys are very familiar that LEGO Dimensions may be canceled. So yeah, we haven't heard too much from the official sources, but a lot of sources close to the project have been saying that it might be indeed canceled. So yeah, we'll have to see. All right, Boba Flash asks, am I excited about the Joker Mansion or the Joker Manor set? And yeah, to say that I'm excited is an understatement. You guys saw my video about the Joker Manor. Sorry, I'm just gonna slide you guys down a little bit. You guys saw my video about the Joker Manor, and I'm just so pumped. It looks so unbelievable, and it's definitely something that I have to pick up. The Lego Batman movie sets were honestly some of my favorites, so I'm really pumped that we're going to be getting that. All right, Peach Lock Cove asks, do you like Lego Indiana Jones? Well, I loved the line of sets. Those were really great sets, but I also really loved the video game. That was a really fun video game, and a couple video games, and honestly, I wish that they made some more of those. I know we've talked about it even before on this live stream. All right, let's see. I just love this Beetlejuice figure. Oh my gosh, he looks so unbelievable. So let's get a quick look at him. Wow. Just really great details. He looks just so funny. And I love the reuse of the Doc Brown hair. Very, very cool. All right. Let me go ahead and put him on his base. Base looks really nice. All right. We've got a question here from Mixel Jack Studios. He asks, what is my favorite Lego set of all time? That's a really tough question. I'm not always good about picking favorites. I always say on the live streams that my favorite is the Ghostbusters Firehouse HQ, and that's mostly just because it's one of my favorites that I have on display right now. But I'd say my favorite set of all time might have to be this new Millennium Falcon. It looks really amazing, and I'm really liking the new Joker Manor set, so that might be taking a prize soon. All right, I'm going to start the build here too. Who's your favorite Teen Titan and Powerpuff Girl? I think my favorite Teen Titan is probably Robin. I don't know, I was always just a big Robin fan. And I think my favorite Powerpuff Girl, probably Bubbles, just because I think she was always like the goofy one, like kind of just really odd and silly. All right, what type of watch is that? It's an Apple Watch. All right, so let me go ahead and I have all the instructions on an iPad here. So I'm trying to build and use the iPad. All right, we've got another question here from Boba Flash. What inspired you to start YouTube? So I'd always thought about making a YouTube channel for a long time, just because I've really been a big fan of the platform. I watch a lot of other, YouTubers, other Lego YouTubers, and I thought, if I were going to make, videos on anything, what do I know something about that I think people would be interested in? And of course, Lego came to mind. I don't know if a lot of you guys know this, but I actually used to work at a Lego retail store in the US here. And, I've just been a lifelong fan. So it was the first thing that came to mind, and I started the channel. And, it's been history ever since then. Luckily, I've had a lot of really great, small successes, and it's all thanks to you guys. All right, let's see. What's my favorite LEGO Dimensions pack from Sam Mann? So my favorite LEGO Dimensions pack, I really loved getting some of the certain minifigures, especially. Like I loved the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the Cyberman one was really awesome. So I think certain ones like that, I was just really excited, even from a minifigure standpoint. In terms of which pack do I like playing with in the game, I really like playing as Jake from Adventure Time. I think he's just got a really cool, versatile moveset, so that one's really fun. But yeah, there's so many great characters, and that's been honestly one of the best parts. All right, the Weekend Fan is here. He or she asks, what do you hope to be in a future LEGO minifigure series? I think I would like some more like futuristic characters. I know we've gotten some kind of robots and some soldier guys from the future, but I think I would like some more like funky future style. Like think Back to the Future 2. I think that would be kind of funny. Like a future, like a Lego City future. What would they look like in the future in Lego City? All right. Do you think we will get Infinity War Spider-Man? That question comes from Gamer Kings. And I definitely think we'll be getting the Spider-Man minifigure for Infinity War, just because I think Spider-Man is honestly one of the most popular Marvel characters, and I just have to imagine we'll be getting it. So let me go ahead and remove this piece. I got a little too excited and put it on too soon. All right. But let's see. We've got lots of people in the chat, so welcome. Feel free to ask your questions. Julio Molina asks, am I going to play Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? And the answer is a big yes. I love the first Lego Marvel game, and I can't even get this apart, so I'm just going to build it on here. I loved the first Lego Marvel game, and I have a feeling I'm going to love this one as well, because honestly, I just think that the Marvel games are really going to be... especially this one is going to be a really cool story. I think that's one of the fun things, is that it's a full original story, and I'm pretty excited. All right. We've got a question here from Kai Solis. Did I see Beetlejuice? Yeah, I did see Beetlejuice growing up, which is really exciting. And honestly, I'm not even sure when I was very, very young if I even appreciated it the way that I do now. But obviously, it's one of those cult classics. I'm really excited that it's in this in the game, of course. And as a minifigure. That's a cool minifigure. All right. What do you think, this is from Mr. Brick, what do you think of the Harry Potter minifigure series that might come out in 2018? Yeah, I know that's a cool rumor that there might be some Harry Potter coming back in 2018. I would really like to see some of these characters that I don't think ever got a fair shake in the sets, or even re-releases of characters that I don't think that they did an especially great minifigure design for. Like one of the minifigures I always missed out on that I wish I had was Bellatrix Lestrange. So I would not hate a Bellatrix in the game. In the minifigure series. I think that one would be really fun. But even some kind of new characters that we've never seen, like more of the teachers or more of the students that are notable. I think it'd be really fun to fill out kind of the full roster of Harry Potter characters. So I hope that answers your question. All right. Feel free to say hi. We've got a bunch of people hopping into the live stream now, so welcome everyone. All right. We've got a question here. It went by really quick. Peach Lock Cove says, did you get the free Lego Ninjago movie Red Temple build at Toys R Us? So I didn't go to it myself, but I did have a fellow fan and friend of the channel pick it up for me. So stay tuned for that. I'll probably be doing some sort of a haul video coming up soon, so maybe that'd be fun. But let me know if you guys got it in the chat, and if you've built it yet, what do you think of it? It looked pretty good, honestly. All right. All right, we're building the top now of this Sandworm. All right, Graham Phillips asks, what would you like to see if they made a LEGO Dimensions Year 3? I would love to see, I always said one of the properties I would love to have join the game is like classic cartoons. Think like Looney Tunes. I know we got a little bit of an Easter egg of something like the Flintstones and the Jetsons, but I really think those would make a really great addition to the game and be kind of fun additional adventure worlds to kind of explore. Like the prehistoric one for Flintstones would be neat, and the future for Jetsons, but also the world of the Looney Tunes, maybe even some Space Jam. I wouldn't say no to that. All right, got to get this lower section on here. Let's see, am I going to get the Joker Manor set? And if so, will I do a review? So I definitely want to get the Joker Manor set, but I think I talked about this a few times on my live streams, but it's really hard to get those sets that are really expensive because, like, let's say I was going to do reviews for sets. If I have $270 to spend, I can either get one Joker Manor or I can get a bunch of smaller sets to review for the channel. So I think sometimes it's hard for me to prioritize the bigger sets, and because it's less for me to build in terms of the quantity of sets, because it's always good to have more things to do if I'm going to do reviews and such. So let's see. Miles G says, I dare you to do a build with me, UCS Millennium Falcon. That would be a lot. I can't even imagine how long that would take me to build, especially on a live stream when you're answering questions and everything. I think we'd have to do it as like a series where, you know, I don't know, I'd do it for 2 weeks or something like that. I feel like it would take me a long time. But honestly, that is a set that I would love to get. Obviously, it's really hard to get right now, so If anyone wants to help me get it, I will maybe think about building part of it on the live stream. All right. We got a question here from, let me see, I just missed it. From a lot of people, actually, are sending some good ones. Hugo Palomera asks, will I get the Lego Batman movie minifigure pack from Toys R Us, the exclusive for Bricktober? And I definitely want to get it. The Batman one is probably the one I care about the most. If I had to rank my favorites, I would probably say the Lego Batman movie one, then the Ninjago TV show, then just the standard kind of classic Lego minifigures one, and then finally the city one. So those are my priorities, but the Lego Batman movie one is my #1 priority. So let me know which ones you guys are hoping to get, and also let me know which sets you're gonna pick up, because obviously some of you will try to get it for just trying to buy it, but some of you will buy some good sets to get it for free. So let me know if you guys are thinking about buying any sets. All right. And I've got to put on the eyes of the Sandworm. All right, 6-time champion says, you are the best Lego YouTuber. You collect Legos. You're the best. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much. Your support honestly means everything to me. You guys are what keeps me going with the channel, what makes this so much fun for me, so unbelievable. All right, Boba Flash asks, do you want Jurassic Park sets? So I know we will be getting some Jurassic World 2 sets, which should be fun, but I would love some sets from the original Jurassic Park. Like I would love that Jeep, the classic one, like with the lime green colors. Yeah, that one I really want as a set. And yeah, I mean, I'm in for them. They're pretty fun, sets with the large dinosaurs that come in there. And I know a lot of people really like those. All right. Let's see this guy. So this is kind of cool. I think you kind of have to figure out what the most optimal arrangement for all these pieces are, but overall I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, kind of like a big snake, a striped snake, but I think it looks really cool. All right, FlameDocs360 says, would you like to ever make YouTube into a full-time job? Yes, I would absolutely love to do YouTube as a full-time job. A lot of you guys probably know I do have another job outside of the channel, and that's what sometimes keeps me from being able to make quite as many videos as I would like, or to make them as fast as I would like. So that's kind of the trouble. So, all right, we've got 2 more left to build, everyone. I know we're getting through this a little too quickly. I'll try to slow down a bit. But let me know, which one should I do next? Should I do Buttercup or should I do Starfire? Which one? All right, we've got lots of different questions. WolfMouse21 asks, do you have all the Lego Batman movie minifigures? I'm pretty sure I do, actually. I'm pretty sure I have all of them right now. So all I need now is the is the Joker Manor when that comes out. Maybe the second series of minifigures when those come out. So, all right, it looks like most people want Starfire, but definitely some Buttercuppers kind of coming in there later. But I'll go ahead and start then with Starfire just because she was the second most popular choice at the beginning. But don't worry, we'll be doing all of them. No worries. So just stay tuned and we'll get to Buttercup. I know a lot of you guys really are looking forward to that. All right, we've got a question here from Newt Wilson. What's your real name? Well, my real name's Michael, and I say it in every single video. You guys probably, if you've been a fan of the channel for a long time, you guys probably know that I always say, hey guys, Michael here, and so that's my real name. All right, let's see. Show us the back of the box. All right, so for Starfire, it can build a few different options here. You can build the Titan robot, the T-Rocket, and the Robot Retriever. All right. Let me open up. This tape is always a little bit complicated to open up, especially I don't have my X-Acto knife with me. All right, let's get all this out. 2 bags this time, not just one like with Beetlejuice. Oh, and this one's like pretty much just the tags and the minifigure. All right. I'm gonna open up this one first and dump out the minifigure pieces. Honestly, when I first saw all the Teen Titans Go figures, I wasn't really sure I liked the style because it's very cartoony, but now that I've seen a lot of them in person, like I've got obviously the other 2 from the team pack, I really do like them. I think they turned out really nice actually. So sometimes you got to be patient. These things sometimes grow on you. All right, Cameron Gafford says, you're doing a great job building, and what's for your next, I'm not sure what you're asking there, but feel free to write it again. But thank you for saying I'm doing a good job building. Honestly, it's so funny whenever I build on these live streams. I feel like I always make mistakes, or I'm always building. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know if you guys saw like an interruption in the live stream, but I'm all back. Alrighty. FlameDocs360 asks, do you have an Instagram or something to follow? Yeah, I actually am on most of the social networks, so feel free to look me up on Instagram. My username is TalkBricks. On Twitter, I'm TalkBricks. On Facebook, I'm TalkBricks. On most social networks, so feel free to come find me and check me out. I'd love to see all your photos and such on Instagram, and we can hang out. All right, yeah, this looks pretty nice, but very interesting printing. It's very like disjointed. I think mine isn't perfect, which makes me a little upset, but it's very metallic. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very metallic. And cool. All right, let's go ahead and put her aside, and let me pull up my instructions here. All right. Of course, I lost my instructions. Okay, here we go. CJ asks, would you do a character collection for LEGO Dimensions? Like a video with all of my characters? Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think especially if it's true, the rumors that it's the end of an era for the LEGO Dimensions game, I think I might have to do some sort of kind of an homage to that. All right, Kai Solis asks, how do you start being a YouTuber? So actually starting a YouTube channel, just in terms of actually making a channel is not hard, but starting and building your channel and growing to even the small success that I've been able to get is very hard. And honestly, my biggest piece of advice to you is to make videos about something that you really like, because it's hard when you want to, when you've had a busy day and you don't want to make a video, and you have to kind of remind yourself that you're doing something that you really like. And so for me, Lego is something I love. And so it's fun to make videos when it's something that you really love. All right, we've got this post here. All right, WolfMouse21 says, do you play LEGO Dimensions? Yes, I do, but I'm actually I'm a little further behind than I would like, because I don't have as much time to play as I would like. And I have LEGO City Undercover, and I've got so many other games to play that I still haven't beaten. And so I need to catch up on some LEGO Dimensions, for sure. All right. Let me put this into this piece. All right, let's see. Miles GA asks, what camera do I use? So this camera right now is just an iPhone. So that's, if you're starting out on YouTube and you're looking to, I don't know, do a live stream or a video, one of the best things you can start with is an iPhone or a camera phone of any sort, a smartphone. If you've got a Samsung or an LG, whatever it is, you can start with that. You don't need to buy another fancy camera. And I don't even shoot on a very fancy camera normally. I have a camcorder camera. It's just out of reach, otherwise I'd grab it. But yeah. All right. Let's see. We've got lots of different questions and still a ton of people hopping into the chat. So, hey everyone, welcome. Let's see what it is. So we've got a question here from FlameDocs360. How do I edit my videos? So if you're asking which software program that I use, I actually just use iMovie. So iMovie is the software that's built in on the Mac if you have a Macintosh Apple computer. But so that's what I use for the most part. But you can use all sorts of software. And like I said, when you're starting off, you know, try not to pay for anything. I think you can do a lot of good stuff with not, you know, anything you have to pay for. And even on the iPhone, you can get iMovie there, so you can do it all on your phone sometimes. Yeah, WolfMouse21, I am definitely an Apple fan as well. All right. Zilch Productions asks, how do I do my thumbnails? So my thumbnails I edit myself. I use a program kind of like Photoshop. So Photoshop's pretty expensive, but I use a program also for the Mac that is called Pixelmator. So it's a little bit cheaper than Photoshop, but it's still a really powerful app, and so that's what I actually edit all my thumbnails in. But sometimes you can even, you know, if you're doing product reviews like a Lego set, you can just you know, take a picture of it. You don't even have to do such a fancy thumbnail. I definitely would recommend doing a thumbnail at all because I think it really helps, you know, channels stand out, but you don't need anything too fancy. All right, Graham Phillips asks, do you think Lord Vortek will come in a pack that continues the main story? So I'm feeling less likely that I think it's less likely that he's actually going to be coming out at all, unfortunately. But if he does come out, I don't think it will be in a pack that is like a level pack or anything that continues the story. Just because I really think the development on LEGO Dimensions is done, and I don't think we're going to be getting any kind of new story-based content, unfortunately. All right. So I think we're building now the T section of this robot. Somebody earlier said it looks like a Tetris piece, and I think you're right. All right. Fernando asks, do I have a tattoo? No, I don't have any tattoos. All right. Do you think there can be a Lego DuckTales from Xavier? Maybe actually. I think that'd be really fun. I still am hoping they come out with another Disney minifigure series, and I think if they did another minifigure series like a Scrooge McDuck would be a really fun minifigure. I know a lot of people have kind of made custom versions of it with the Donald Duck one, but yeah. So I don't know, I'm in for it, but I'm not sure we're going to see like a line of sets based on DuckTales. Maybe if the cartoon does really well and gets another season or something like that, who knows? All right. Do you think they will make a Lloyd Dimensions Wave team pack with Lloyd and Jay? That's from Electric Man HD. Like I said, I don't think that we're really going to be getting any more LEGO Dimensions packs, unfortunately. And I certainly don't think we're going to be getting any from the LEGO Ninjago movie, just because we got a full game for LEGO Ninjago movie. So I don't think we're going to be getting any more sets there. All right, Gamer Kings asks, Ninjago or Nexo Knights? I definitely am a bigger Ninjago fan. I really wasn't, I don't know, I never really collected much of the Nexo Knights sets, and I've never really watched the TV show, so I don't know too much about Nexo Knights. Do you know when we will get the Shark Army pufferfish in orange? Yeah, I'm not sure, but I would love that. All right, Michael, don't you think there should be a Wave 10? I mean, 10 is a big number, and it would end up fine. That's from Raymir Dew. I mean, if it was up to me, I would love Wave 100. I can't get enough of LEGO Dimensions. But unfortunately, you know, they have to move on eventually. You know, a lot of the Toys to Life games have not been doing well. So we've seen, you know, Disney Infinity very famously ending their games. For Skylanders, I don't know if any of you guys played Skylanders, but that also seems to be over. It's not like officially over, but they didn't make another mainline game this year, so I'm just not confident that, you know, LEGO Dimensions really can succeed anymore. Not that it wasn't a good game. I mean, I would love a LEGO Dimensions game that wasn't Toys to Life. I think that the Dimensions part of it and like all the different characters in one game, I think still makes a really good video game. So my hope is that we'll get a LEGO Dimensions 2 that is not Toys to Life. That's my hope. Newt Wilson asks, what's your favorite LEGO Ninjago movie Ninja Mech? I think my favorite right now is the Kai's Fire Mech, but I also really like the Green Ninja Mech Dragon, which I still need to build. So I actually haven't built that one yet. Let's see. Six-time Champions asks, if they let you pick what to make a Lego of, what would I pick? That's a great question. Well, one of the Lego Dimensions series that I always say would have made really good sets is the Wizard of Oz. I really wish that they would have made more than just the Wicked Witch figure. Like, I would love at least Dorothy, Scarecrow, Tin Man, Toto. You know, I think those would have all been really fun characters to get. And so yeah, I still wish that they would have made Wizard of Oz sets or just more characters for Lego Dimensions. Are the Mighty Micro sets still available? That's from Diego Lego Nerdo 2003. Yeah, they should still be available. Maybe not all of them that have ever been out, but you should be able to get some of them at least still at stores. And a lot of times those ones go on sale, so you know, check Amazon or check other places. But yeah, they should be there. Let's see. Fernando asks, Lego Simpsons or Ghostbusters? For me right now, I'm probably more excited about the Ghostbusters ones. Not because I, think that it's necessarily so much better than Simpsons, but I think that the builds are a little bit more exciting to me. Just more, like the Firehouse, I think was a little bit better than the Simpsons house. Maybe because it's bigger, but also because the build's a little bit more complex. All right, we've got still tons of people hopping into the chat, so welcome everyone. We're building some LEGO Dimensions packs, and we're having a ton of fun. Glowing Potato asks, what's my favorite Simpsons minifigure? My favorite Simpsons minifigure? I'm trying to think. I mean, there's been so many good ones, and it's sort of hard to pick any one over another, but I feel like my favorite one, I'll say my favorite one was Marge, just because I think her hair was so large that it was just really surprising. I remember when I first built it, where I was like, whoa, it really is that tall. OtterBricks asks, have I ever watched Teen Titans Go? And I have seen like an episode or two, but I really haven't seen too much. Because sometimes if I know things are coming to Lego, like in Lego Dimensions or whatever it might be, I try to get a little bit of information just so I know a little bit more. All right, Lego Minute says, love your channel. I have a question. How do you make such good vids? Do you have tips for new Lego YouTubers like me? Please answer. I have to go, so please answer. All right, Lego Minute, I'm answering your question. Honestly, I think that the hard thing about making good videos, or sorry, the hardest part about making a good video is having a good idea. And I think if you just stay close to what's happening, whether it's in the Lego news or what's new, I think those are things that usually do pretty well. But at the same time, don't feel like you need to buy all this crazy stuff to get started. You know, originally when I was starting out, I'd reviewed some older sets, mostly even for practice. So I think just take your time and do your best and build your skills as a YouTuber, like in terms of, can you make a video at a regular pace, like once a week? Or can you, are you good at talking on camera? Or, do you need to record things after the fact? Or just to get the practice, I think that's what makes a good YouTuber is practice. Because, I definitely know that even though I was trying to be a very good YouTuber right away, I'm sure I wasn't perfect. And I'm not perfect now, so that's what it is. All right. What are my favorite movies from Peach Lot Cove? Wow. Obviously there's been so many movies and so many ones that I've really liked. I'd say the ones that I'm into right now are, let me think. A lot of the classic movies I grew up with I really like a bunch of old kids movies. I just, for some reason, I'm a big fan of, like, oops, of course I made a quick error down here. I remember growing up watching Hook and Jumanji and all these other crazy kind of kids movies. So sometimes I think back to those ones and I look back on those really kind of fondly. All right, we got a question here from Elemental Hero William. What is your favorite Lego Dimensions theme? My favorite Lego Dimensions theme, maybe Back to the Future. For some reason, when that first came out, I was just so excited that Back to the Future was in the game, and that one was one of my favorites. I really love the Doc Brown updated minifigure, so that one, we'll say that one's at least one of my favorites. All right. Drew Chandler asks, do I have any Lego Hobbit sets? Do I have many Lego Hobbit sets? Not only do I not have many, I also don't have any. So the Hobbit came out just at a time when I wasn't really collecting as much, and so I just never really got into that one. I had some of the Lord of the Rings sets, which I really love, and I really have a lot of regrets that I didn't buy more of the Lego Lord of the Rings sets, so I really wish I had more of those ones. So that's certainly on my, I have a huge list of sets that I wish I could kind of catch up on. I have, whether it's Lord of the Rings, whether it's the Ultimate Collector Series R2-D2 I've always wanted. So there's a lot of things on my list that I definitely wish I could get. Peach Lock Cove asks, do I want a Lego Goonies set? Yeah, I think there'd be some fun ones. I know one of them has made the Lego Ideas review before, the boat, and so I think a lot of people would like it. It'd be fun. All right, another one down. I'm just getting all the extra pieces out of the way, and let's check out the build. So this one here reminds me a lot of, Cyborg's mech or the Samurai X, mech too, because they're all kind of a pretty similar design. But I think this one looks pretty nice, but also a little bit odd. All right, so 2 down, 1 more to go. All we've got left now is the Buttercup Fun Pack. So this one here has a strange warning on it, as we talked about, but let's get ahead and open this one up. Oops, of course I dropped it. Well, let's look at the back, I guess, quickly. So from the Mega Blast Bot, you can make the slamming guitar and the kapow cannon. That one's looks pretty cool. It's like a big fist almost. All right, what's my favorite 80s movie? I think I just saw someone ask. Let me see who asked it. That was Newt Wilson. My favorite 80s movie? Back to the Future is certainly up there. I think it's one of the quintessential 80s movies. Do you think we'll get X-Men in Lego Marvel 2? That's from Jeb Vlogs. Unfortunately, I do not think that we will get any X-Men in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. And that's mostly because right now Marvel is putting a lot of effort into their Inhumans, characters, and we actually just saw the Inhumans Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 trailer. So I just think that that's probably where it's going, is, because Marvel, from a movie and TV perspective, is focusing more on the Inhumans. I think that's just, unfortunately, we're not going to see as many X-Men characters. But I know the Gifted show is coming out on Monday. I don't know if any of you guys are going to watch that show, but yeah. Gamer King says, do you have the old Fishing Shack Lego Ideas set? And no, I don't. I used to be very diligent about collecting every single Lego Ideas set, but they've made some really good ones lately, but they're also pretty expensive. So the fishing, the old fishing shop, I think is what it's called. Honestly, it looks amazing. It looks really beautiful. And I think that the attention to detail in that set is just really amazing, but it just doesn't really fit into most of my collection, and so I haven't prioritized it. But yeah, look at this Buttercup. Unbelievable. I just love, she's got the little hair poking out up there. But yeah, these Powerpuff Girls minifigures are so silly, but I just think they're great. They're pretty funny. All right, let me put her aside. OtterBricks asks, what is the rarest minifigure I have? The rarest one I have is probably my San Diego Comic-Con figures. So I have the Atom, Vixen, and Deadpool Duck. And I'd have to imagine those are my most rare minifigures. All right, I'm just pulling up the instructions here. All right. Some people don't like the Powerpuff Girls remake, but the figures are great, yeah. Let's see. What is my least favorite Lego set? From Sam Mann. My least favorite set? I get asked this question a lot, but it's hard to pick because there's been so many random sets. So, it'd be easy for me to say, one random polybag or one, small thing that isn't that important. So I guess I'll just say what's my least favorite set that I bought recently. And I always talk about the Angry Birds sets. I think I really thought those would be big for the channel, and they just didn't really perform. People were not that interested. All right. Let's see. We've got a question here from Kayla Bricks. When do those Dimensions packs come out? Actually, they're already all out. So Wave 9 is already all available. So you can get that Raven and Beast Boy pack whenever you've got time and the money to buy it. So All right, Shooter101 asks, do you think that a Lego Friday the 13th set will work? I don't think we'll see it, mostly because the most into the horror genre that Lego's ever gone is more the Halloween, like, like the Monster Hunter series or Scooby-Doo, where it's kind of more funny than it is scary. And so I just don't think that they would go with such a terrifying, premise, especially considering that their target demographic is boys ages like 6 to 12. And I just don't think that that's a movie that many of people in that age group would have seen. All these green bricks, though, remind me of all the controversy with the It trailer, where people were complaining that lime green bricks didn't exist back then. All right. What other characters would I like to see mixed up in Lego Marvel Superheroes 2? For example, Carnum. Oh, so you're saying like actually mashed up? I think it'd be funny to have characters that don't belong together mashed up. Like I would like a Logan Deadpool mashup. I don't think we'd ever get it, but I think it'd just be really funny because I think Logan would hate Deadpool and Deadpool would love teasing Logan. So I don't even know what their mixture would look like. All right, let me put this aside. Matthew Carson asks, am I enjoying the Lego Ninjago movie video game? So yeah, my last live stream was a video game live stream playing some Lego movie, the video game. And honestly, I had a lot of fun playing it. And so far, the video game's been really good. It adds a lot of interesting fighting differentiation than some of the previous games. Like there's actual moves that you can do. And I think that's a really interesting layer that they added this time. So yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. All right, we've got a question here from Spicy Wrens. Will Lego Angry Birds come to Dimensions? Like we kind of talked about, I'm just not so sure that we're going to be getting any more Dimensions, so I don't think anything will be coming to Lego Dimensions anytime soon. Unfortunately, of course. All right, I think I just missed a question. How many Lego Ninjago mini mechs do I have? So all I have is the Ice Mech and the Quake Mech. Ice Tank and the Quake Mech. I always say that wrong. But I also have the mini Green Ninja Mech Dragon coming in the mail. I ordered it from the Lego Shop at Home, and it should be here maybe tomorrow. So then I'll have another one. How many of the Ninjago polybags do you guys have? Let me know. All right. This is an interesting build. Will GTA come to a Lego set from Spicy Wrens? I don't think GTA would come because that game is also a little bit violent, pretty inappropriate, so I just don't see it happening. Maybe you'll have to make your own version of it with Speed Champions cars or something like that. Let's see. We've got a lot of people asking about what's my favorite Lego combo from the game. That's from Matthew Carson. Are you asking about Dimensions or what about or are you asking about Lego Marvel Superheroes too? So let me know and I'll try to answer it. All right. I like this. There's lots of different greens in this one. Oh, in Ninjago. Some combos in Ninjago. Yeah, actually, I really like a lot of the combos. And it's fun that you can earn more moves. So it's not like, whatever moves you learn at the beginning are the only ones that you have in the whole game. But there's like a skill tree. I don't know if any of you guys played Disney Infinity, but there was actually this like skill tree that you could build up. So you can put your kind of points into different, I guess they call it, Ninjanuity coins. You can put your different Ninjanuity coins into different skills or different power-ups. So it's kind of a unique take on the Lego video game idea. All right. Otterbrick says, when will you get the 2 team packs that you don't have here? So actually, I do already have them, and I did reviews on the channel of them. I was lucky enough to get them early. But I did bring the minifigures here, too. So maybe I'll get everyone in the same shot here. And I'll bring in some of the other minifigures so you guys can see how they all look together. But yeah, I have all of Wave 9 now. All right. And on with the set. All right, so we got to put this one on. Let's see. Kai Solis asks, do you want more X-Men sets? Yeah, honestly, I would really love some more X-Men sets. I think even some of the ones we've gotten have just been okay. Like the last one that we got was, I I think it was the Jet, and it was a nice set, especially had some good minifigures, but there's so many characters that we haven't gotten. There's so many great, you know, like even more substantial builds. Like I would love, we got a Sentinel in that set, but I would love like a large Sentinel. Like if the whole set was a Sentinel, like the size of Kai's fire mech, that'd be amazing. All right. The last one we got was the Mighty Micro. Boba Flash reminds me. So yeah, you're absolutely right. And we will be getting, I believe, one more wave of Mighty Micros for 2018, which should be good. Newt Wilson asks, have I ever heard of Young Justice? Yes, I have heard of Young Justice. My brother's a really big fan, so yeah. Six-time Champions asks, how long will this live stream go on? Do you want it to be over? No, I'll probably finish this build and maybe answer a couple more questions. All right, Drew Chandler says, do you think they will make Matrix sets? They included the villain in the Lego Batman movie, so it might be possible. I would love that. I think getting more Matrix figures would be great, but I'm not exactly sure also what they would make the sets of. I know back when I was growing up, I used to go on Brickshelf a lot, which was a Lego picture website, and there was somebody who made the Nebuchadnezzar from the Matrix out of Lego, and I was always so impressed with that one. Let's see. Do I like Lego Ford Cars sets? So if you're asking about the Speed Champion sets, I actually don't have either many of them or any of them. I'm trying to think if I even have one. Yeah, Speed Champions just wasn't one of the ones I got into, but I really do like the cars. They're kind of like a big substantial size, so there was one with the Ford GT that I really liked, so there's been some good ones. But yeah, Boba Flash saying, yeah, they can't because it's a rated R movie, yeah. Most rated R movies are definitely off the table. Let's see. Newt Wilson asks, what TV shows am I currently watching? I'm watching a lot of shows, but right now I was very excited because yesterday started Survivor. I don't know if any of you guys watch Survivor, but that's one of my favorite shows, so I was very excited that that one started up yesterday. But I watch so many shows, so I can't wait for the DC superhero shows to come back. And I know there was a rumor today that maybe Tom Welling, who was Superman on Smallville, would want to do a crossover. That'd be fun. All right, let's see. Do you think do you think Star Wars: The Last Jedi will get its own Lego video game from TalkBricks? Yeah, that's a good question, and I'm not sure. I would have said no, but then we got the Lego The Force Awakens game, so that was a big surprise to get a game based on one movie, considering every other Lego game was based off of 3 movies. So who knows? I guess never say never. All right, Kai Solis asks, do I watch The Flash? And I definitely watch The Flash. I'm a huge fan. The Flash is definitely my favorite of all of the DC shows right now, so I'm really excited about the next season. Let me just slap on this arm. Oh, it goes a little bit higher. Do I like video games from 6-time Champions? Yes, I do really like video games. I told people on this stream before that I have a Nintendo Switch, which if you want my friend code for Nintendo Switch, definitely just check out my last live stream, when I was streaming the Lego Ninjago movie video game, and add me on Switch. I already added back anyone who added me, so I know a lot of you guys were waiting for me to finally do that, but I finally added everyone back, so you're all now my friends on Switch. And then I also have a PS4, so if you're interested in PlayStation, definitely add me. I'm TalkBricks on that as well, so feel free to add me there. All right, I'm not sure what this is meant to be. Let's see. We got some people seeing some Lego Ninjago movie this weekend. Let's see. I don't know. I forgot asks, could they make Lego YouTuber sets, or YouTuber Lego sets, I think is what it said. I would say never say never, but I think that it might not have as wide of an appeal as they would like, so who knows. Otterbrick says, have I found Fern in Lego Dimensions? I can't. I haven't tried yet, but I believe on social media, on the Lego Dimensions Instagram and such, they posted a little bit of a video on it, so check that out, because I think it might clear some things up for you. All right, we've got the base here. We're almost done, guys. Who is Fern from Boba Flash? It's a character from the Adventure Time series. So there's Finn the Human, which we have obviously a character of, and then there's Fern. Diego Lego Nerdo 2003 asks, do you hope they'll bring back Deadpool into Lego, but not based on the Deadpool movies, but from the comics, or having him show up? Yes, I definitely think we'll eventually get another Deadpool, but the problem is that if it's so associated with the movies, it might not go too well, only because Lego, like we've talked about, it is a it is something for kids. It's not really meant for that sort of an audience. The movie isn't. And so I wouldn't expect it to come too soon, but we'll have to see. Sorry, I'm just rearranging because I wanted to make this all look a little bit prettier. And now I'll get all these characters in here. Let's switch these around. I'm surprised I haven't knocked anything over. I think it's probably just because they have all these great bases, so it's harder to knock things over. All right. See, that looks a lot better now. And I'll slide the camera over. All right. And let's finish this build. What do I do with extra pieces from Drew Chandler? That's a good question. Actually, what I do is I put them all in this bags in this drawer that I have. So I just have a giant drawer full of extra pieces. So I haven't ever turned it into anything, but I think between the last few years being on the channel and every other time I've ever built a set, I probably have a lot of those like 1x1s and all sorts of little pieces. What do you guys do with your extra pieces? I'm very curious. Who is my favorite character from the Lego Ninjago movie video game? That's from Matthew Carson. I think that's almost, I don't think I can even answer that question yet because I haven't even gotten close to finishing it. And I know there's so many characters even from the TV show. So I sort of feel like it'd be hard to pick one, especially if I don't know them all. That's maybe my, that's what I'll say for now. I don't know, I forgot, says, could they make Lego It sets? So yeah, I even saw like a fake Lego It set going around on Instagram, but I don't think they'd ever make Lego It sets. That's just a little too, it's too scary. You know, it's a kid's toy. You have to remember. Even though I'm nowhere near the age of a kid, but I also love playing with these. Let's see. Gamer King says, you're amazing, TalkBricks. Gamer Kings, you're amazing. You guys all are amazing because you guys are the best subscribers ever. All right, I think we're done pretty much. I'm going to clear out these extra pieces. And then let's go ahead and build up the final connection here. All right, I had to double check, but it just sits on like this. All right. So this one's kind of cool. Actually, it's a little bit more substantial than I thought it would be. All right, look at this guy. See, I think this mech is a little bit cooler than the Titan one. Just because, I don't know, it's like a more solid build for sure. A lot of people are saying that I'm amazing, so thank you guys. You guys are amazing. All right, I think I just missed a question. It says, Raymir do ask gameplay anytime soon? Yeah, I want to do more gameplay videos, maybe this weekend. So, it's not a promise, but maybe this weekend. See, like, look at these two side by side. This one is taller, but it's also very thin looking, whereas this is shorter, but has more pieces, more like larger pieces, which I think is a nice look. So let me know which of the two mechs are your favorite, because I'm kind of leaning on this one a little bit. All right, I'm going to put this one back here, and I'm going to put this one back here. All right. We've got a few, I'll take a few more questions now that I'm done, and maybe I'll hold up some of these figures while we talk. So, a lot of people are saying the Titan robot's their favorite. There will never be an It set because it's too scary. Yeah, rated R. Yeah, Electric Man, you're definitely right here. All right, so lots of Powerpuff Girls minifigures. I'm so glad we got all three. I think it would have been really bad if we only got like one of them. That would have just been terrible. All right, we got a question here from Kai Solis. If you had the Flash's speed, what would you do with it? I think I'd have to save the world, just like the Flash. Now, I don't know. I think I would probably time travel for sure, just like the Flash does, because I'd want to see what the future looks like, and I would want to, I want to see, I love technology and such, so I feel like I want to see what the technology of the future looks like. So I'd probably use my super speed to go forward in time. But, you know, we all know it's very dangerous to use time travel. All right, I'm going to rearrange these a little bit again. All right, and let's take another look at Beetlejuice. Very cool. All right, let me see here what we got. This is beautiful. This channel is beautiful. Thank you, Raymir. Otterbrick says, why did you start a Lego YouTube channel? Well, I've always been a big fan. We talked about this a little bit earlier, but I've always been a big fan, and I really wanted to figure out a way to combine something I love, which is Lego, with the YouTube platform, because I've just always been a big YouTube fan. Let's look at the other face here. I haven't showed this one off yet. I just love like the grimy look around the face. That's so funny. The weird thing though is in the game Beetlejuice, when he blinks, the whole like purple section blinks, which doesn't really make sense to me, but it's kind of funny looking. I don't know if you guys have noticed that when you guys play. All right, My Random Mind asks, hey Michael, do you have a Sigfig? So I don't have a Sigfig. When I first was making the channel, I was toying around with the idea of making a Sigfig, but I never did it, at least not officially. All right, let's show off some Teen Titans now. Let me know which of the Teen Titans are your favorite. All right, we've got a question here from Picky Brick. What do you have? Oh, sorry about that again. So it looks like a lot of people like Raven, a lot of people like Beast Boy, but the question that was asked was, do I have any advice for people starting out on YouTube? So if you're starting out on YouTube, I definitely think you should just be patient, because it's really hard to make it on YouTube. I wouldn't even say that I'm doing it yet. You know, I mean, I think I've been so lucky mostly to have great subscribers like you guys, but not even I am so successful or anything. So one thing you really need to be if you're going to be on YouTube is patient, because, you know, it takes a long time to build up a channel. It takes a long time to, you know, put in the work to get your quality to a place that you're excited about, to, you know, make videos people care to watch, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. And it's still things I'm working on too. So again, here's the back, a lot of shiny silver, and I love this like shocked face. That seems like a surprising one. All right, Darth Cool asks, do I play games like Destiny 2? So I don't really play any games like that. I'm mostly a Nintendo gamer, so I have my Nintendo Switch. So I'm playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and, you know, all the games that are on Switch. And then I also occasionally play on my PS4, but mostly what I play on PS4 is Lego games. All right. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera. Which LEGO Dimensions figure do you think is the least accurate? I don't think any of these are not accurate, because I think, honestly, all these are really accurate, surprisingly so. But they really nailed the cartoony look of both the Powerpuff Girls and Teen Titans Go, and I think they captured Beetlejuice in a really cool style. So yeah, I mean, some nice builds. Not as pretty from the back, but I think it's a really... And I loved this connection for some reason. The way that those plates came together, that was really cool. And then let me show off the Sandworm. So I'll take a couple more questions here. I think I'm going to finish off for the night right now. But a lot of people are, you know, asking good questions about starting YouTube channels. But like I said, be patient, you know, and make videos about things you like, because if you don't like what you're doing, you're not going to keep making videos. That's the truth. So luckily I like Lego and I like you guys, and so it's not too hard for me to make videos, but sometimes it is, even for me. All right. Mr. Brick says Lego Peanuts sets. I would love a Lego Peanuts line. You know, Charlie Brown and Lucy and Snoopy and Woodstock. Those would make fun minifigures. And I think they probably look a little bit like these characters. You know, they'd probably be like big heads on small bodies. I could see them looking exactly like that. Could they make Powerpuff Girls Lego sets? I don't think we'll ever get a full line of sets for them, but I suppose they could. Six-time champion says, do I like the movie Stephen King's It, and is it scary? I don't like scary movies, and so I never go out to see them, ever. So, I don't know. I don't like being scared. Do you guys like being scared? I definitely don't. So yeah, last build here. This one was a good one. I think this one's a nice, like, substantial, hardy build. I don't understand really why people like scary movies, but, you know, to each their own. Everyone likes what they like. All right. TalkBricks, can I make a live stream of the Lego Ninjago movie video game? That's from Homing Attack 1. I already did one live stream of it, but I hope to do another one soon, so stay tuned for that. Let's see. Otterbricks, do you think we will get Bliss from Powerpuff Girls in-game or physical? I don't think we will get... If they're not in there already, then I don't think we'll be getting them, because I just think that they're done. You know, unfortunately, I think they're done. Not something I would have wanted. All right, I'm going to take maybe 2 more questions or so, but you guys are the best. Let's see. Am I hoping for more LEGO Dimensions from Matthew Carson? I'm hoping, but I just don't think it's going to be too likely. 6-time champion says, I hate scary movies. I'm glad you agree with me. Yeah, I definitely agree. Scary movies, not for me. What do I think of Lego Friends from Mr. Brick? I think it's a really nice line. There's great colors, some cool prints and nice pieces there, but it's just not for me. But not to say it's not cool. All right, Lego Classic 2 hopes he gets the Joker Manor. That's a good one. What would your dream LEGO Dimensions theme be? That's from Procrastinators. My dream LEGO Dimensions theme, we talked a little bit about it earlier, maybe some cartoon themes. I think that'd be really fun. But obviously, Star Wars, Marvel, those would be probably the dream ones. Kai Solis says, where did my name come from? Well, actually, I was kind of tossing around a lot of names, but that one came out pretty quickly. So, I don't know, I just thought of it. It's not a reference to anything or anything like that. All right. What about LEGO Dimensions 2 from Matthew Carson says? I would love a LEGO Dimensions 2. Let's see. What's my PS4 name? TalkBricks. So feel free to add me on PS4. Check out my last live stream to add me on Nintendo Switch. But I'd love to be friends with you guys on video game stuff. All right. I'll answer just maybe 2 more questions here. Cool Guy Mav says, if LEGO Dimensions had a year 3, which franchise would be an excellent choice? Like I said, I think the cartoon-related ones, like all the Hanna-Barbera, all of the Warner Brothers cartoons, like Looney Tunes, I think those would all make great choices. And they could actually do it. What figures would I want in a Lego Batman collectible series if they did another one? We still need was it Dr. Phosphorus or Blight? I forget if we got confirmation on that one. Clock King, there's still a couple more villains that we haven't gotten, so I would love that. Boba Flash asks, TalkBricks, are you going to do more streams? Yes, definitely going to do more streams. Honestly, I have too much fun doing them, and I love hanging out with you guys. So yeah, definitely be more ones. All right, we've got another question here from Procrastinators. Can you play with these in-game on my next live stream? Maybe a LEGO Dimensions live stream? Yeah, let me know if you would want a LEGO Dimensions live stream or a LEGO Ninjago movie video game live stream. Let me know. Because I'm thinking about maybe one of those. All right. And let's, I think we're going to end it there. Honestly, I really always just have the best time with you guys. These were some really cool sets. I think Wave 9 is a really good wave. They packed a lot of powers into all these characters, so definitely make sure that you guys get some of the Wave 9 packs, because they're just huge. I mean, each character has like 10 abilities, so they're really, really good, and I definitely recommend it. The minifigures are great. The mini builds are pretty good, but the minifigures are just unbelievable. So thank you guys, as always. You guys are the best. You guys are the reason I do this. You guys make this so much fun for me, and honestly, I hope to do a lot more live streams in the future. So I know, so many people, everyone's being so sweet in the chat. So you guys are the best. Thank you so much for sticking to the end. And feel free to watch any of my other live streams, my other videos. Always have more things coming out. So stay tuned, everyone. And thanks again. Bye.